Ma'am Qurrat Ul Ain, how to expand SCO's scope beyond regional security by having implementable plans for increased connectivity, joint energy infrastructure, banking platforms to enable local currency transactions, especially to reduce dependence on dollar, SCO-based payment system and the soft visa regime to boost the regional trade, because Russian President Putin hailed the use of national currencies instead of the US dollar and called for a new payment system within the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. How do you see that?
Yes, that's absolutely a very important area, because definitely expanding the scope of SCO beyond security is very crucial for this regional economic integration. During this conference, then I again mentioned that in one of our panel discussion, when we were talking about the trade cooperation among these SCO countries, we also invited NLC with us to see that how this logistic arrangements needs to be corrected. And as all of the panelists have already said, that we have to work on visa streams, that we have to make it easy for the SCO countries. We have to make the road and air corridors and the water corridors in a way that this trade and this tourism can be enhanced among those countries. And when we are talking about SCO cooperation, we have to especially focus on the energy cooperation agreements, and particularly in the area of renewable energies. And we can work on the joint energy grids, which can be mutually benefit for SCO countries. And then we talk about a very important point of establishing the banking channels. So we need to establish the regional banking channels along with the system of transactions in the local currencies, as said by the Putin, because it is very important. If we really wanted that dollar monopoly has to be reduced, then we have to do the commodities exchange among the SCO countries. We have to deal with the local currency so we can reduce the reliance on the dollar, and we can enable a smoother trade flow between the Shanghai Cooperation countries. And I assure that at Federation of Pakistan Chamber of Commerce, we are trying to play an active role so we can advocate for these initiatives to be implemented. And these collaborative approach definitely would be making us able to achieve these goals, because it is very important. Because whenever we are looking towards EU cooperation or towards ASEAN, and we talk about that they are working very effectively, the trade volumes between the different countries is equal, then definitely they have made facilitations in a way that it works properly. So at the same time, we know
you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right in that perspective, that we should have to trade in our local or national currencies rather too much reliance on dollar. Particularly, it is not about dish the dollar, but the thing is that we should have to strengthen our own national currencies, and we have run short of foreign exchange as well. Why to every time use dollar in exchange of goods or all that? So do you think that currency swap would be the right idea, or to have a single currency at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization level would be a great idea to have the robust trade and to increase the trade volume in our national currencies?
We have to, that's why we are meeting and the head of the states are meeting. So definitely, I think right now we can do the currency swaps, and then on the later part, as EU has developed their one currency, that is euro. So looking upon the trade potential and the need of the time, we may have our one own currency which can be very strong, and that can bring economic potential and stability to the whole SCO region. And then I would also suggest that we should have to see that maybe during this exchange of currencies, we can have the commodities exchange. We can buy one commodity from a country and then can trade the other commodity from the other SCO region.
We're talking about the barter trade.
Yeah, barter trade.
So, ma'am, according to the United Nations database, the aggregate trade volume of the SCO 6 main or the original members initially, that surpassed at least 112.5 trillion in 2019, and latest figures tell us that it is more than 465 trillion now. So at least as we have just in time, the overall record suggests that China is actually predominantly or dominantly overall the trade volume. So where you grade Pakistan in trade with the SCO member nations, and how Pakistan's existing trade volume can be enhanced, and in what capacity particularly, and how much we can ready to boost that trade? Do we have the base available like industry and all that, and we can enhance in next 2 to 5 years?
That's absolutely right that currently China is dominating this statics in the Pakistan in the trade of SCO countries. But if we look upon our strategical location, because we are the gateway between the Central and the South Asian, combined with the projects like CPAC, because we are already working with China. So Pakistan can position itself very well to enhance that trade portfolio. So to enhance the trade volume, we are working for improving our export quality, and especially in terms of textile, pharmaceuticals, agriculture, because these are the areas where we have competitive advantage over other SCO countries. So with better connectivity, streamlined, and with better custom procedures, which need to be revisited, and the reduction of the non-tariff barriers, we are confident that Pakistan trade with the SCO countries will significantly improve in the near future, inshallah.